I am responding to this particular video. First of all, rest in peace, Prince, Marky D, of the Fat Boys. It's like I'm speechless. For one, Prince Marky D, the human beatbox, may he rest in peace. Kuroski. A lot of what you see on my channel, as far as, well, bits and pieces, because the Fat Boys covered a wide range of their talent. I remember when I first saw them. I think I remember the year. It was 19. It was the summer of 1984, because Prince, may he rest in peace, had came out with the iconic movie Purple Rain, and the Fat Boys. I don't think they were called the Fat Boys at the time. I think they was called the Disco Three, if I'm not mistaken. And I saw them sing. Well, they didn't sing. They rapped the song "Stick 'Em." They did it live. Now, mind you, I had never heard of anyone that could make beat sounds with their mouth, with a microphone and an amplifier. So when I saw them, you know how they show the upcoming acts that's going to be on the show once the commercials have been shown and the show returns. And right before, they said, "Don't go anywhere. It's the Disco 3." And of course, Prince Marky D was the one rapping. The late Human Beatbox was the one beatboxing. And I then they showed another part, like where Kuroski and all and Biz Prince Marky D was rapping at the same time. And I was just blown away. So mind you, when they finally came out with their actual album and video and whatnot, and let's see, the song that I heard, I was living in Inkster at the time, attending Inkster High School. The song, I think it was "In Jail Without the Bail." We're in jail because we failed. Mind you, Prince Marky D. I mean, they all did a fantastic job, you know, in general. But what I liked about Prince Marky D, to me, he was always the initiator of the rhymes. Now, don't get me wrong, Kuroski, hands down, tight. You know what I'm saying? But Prince Marky D, he just, it was just his deliverance, you know? And he always gave mad props to the human beatbox, while also expressing and maintaining his individual identity and going collective, you know, when necessary. Like, I think the song "In Jail," when they go, "We're not very demanding," and in the middle he's standing on the microphone, "Homeboys and girl, it's the human beatbox," and then, you know, he just kills it. You know what I mean? And then Kuroski was just tight with, you know, it's like, wow. So it's like, you know, I never really got a chance to mourn the passing of the human beatbox, because I'm still in a state of shock about it. And now this, I'm like, what? I watched everything they did, literally, from that one to Fat Boys, "Can You Feel It?" "Don't You Dog Me." Um, well, we was living on Coventry, right? And at that time, they Shorty, may he rest in peace, he gave me the Fat Boys album, and I was learning how to scratch and stuff like that. And I would put the speakers at the second floor window, and breakdancing was still at its highest point because it went mainstream. So it was playing the Fat Boys and let's see, the Fat Boys. They made a lot of they made a lot of songs, mind you. So I'm like, wow. And then, then Prince Marky D was also, after the Fat Boys broke up, he produced and wrote for a lot of people: Mariah Carey, Drake, Mary J. Blige. Just to name a few. So it's like I'm speechless because I give a lot of props and credit to a lot of entertainers concerning why I do my show, but also the Fat Boys, Prince Marky D, Human Beatbox, Kool Rock Ski. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Curtis Blow produced their first album. They all played a major role in what I be doing, because the Fat Boys were extremely talented, unique, original. Um, it was also funny, innovative, different, you know. And now this. Kool Rock Ski is the last one left. So viewers, put in the comments section, how has the death of Prince Marky D affected you? And if you would like to share how the death of the Human Beatbox affected you, put it in the comment section. But by all means, I'm just blown away. So, don't you go anywhere. Prince Marky D, rest in peace. Gone, but never forgotten.